Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. I thought we'd make some ephemera, or I don't know if you'd call it ephemera. I thought we'd make some journal inserts. How about that? We are working on our canvas cover journal. We're using the kit by Nectars Creation. Well, actually, I've got all three, and a combination of the three of Cottage Lane. But I wanted to do a couple things today. We did the front and back covers pockets yesterday, and we did a couple of envelopes. So we've got those. I'm just making a little pile behind me. So I want to do some wraparound pockets with number 10 envelope, and so this is what it looks like. Actually goes this way, and it will be attached to the side of the page like so, and I like to glue it on. You could pin it and make it a floating, paper clip it, make it a floating pocket, but I like to glue it on the top and bottom and leave it as a permanent attachment, and then that will give us a pocket here and a pocket here on both sides of the page. So I've just got a regular number 10. It's been coffee dyed, but this is going to be on the inside, so it doesn't have to be coffee dyed. You could easily just ink around the edges. I'm not going to, because the papers are shabby enough and I don't feel it's necessary. But I am going to show you how to cover this. It's not too awful difficult. I wanted to show you this though. Look at the coffee dyeing. Doesn't that look like a mushroom? I hope it's not blurry for you. I just happened to see that and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so cute if I was doing. I would never be able to replicate that, but I thought, wow, is that a stamp? And then I looked closely and I realized, well, that's just from coffee dyeing. Never could replicate it, but it was cute. I'm going to cover it up. Okay, so this is going to be upside down. So I'm going to tuck this in here, and what I want my edges to have like about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So the easiest way to do that is to bring this up. Now I want this line to be in the middle of this crease here. So I'm going to leave from this flat fold here about 1/4 of an inch and trace around this paper. So I'm going to leave 1/4 of an inch on this side, making sure that is lined up, and it is, and 1/4 of an inch on that side. And then I'm just going to take my pencil and trace around. Oops. Try not to write on the envelope. But I found that I didn't trace dark enough last time. I had a hard time seeing it. But because I left that that 1/4 inch there, we'll split the difference when we put it on, because we'll leave the 1/8 of an inch on the bottom edge. So I'm just going to cut that out really quickly. And the paper's heavier. Let's go this way. It's pulling away and I don't want to cut crooked. There we go. Okay, so set that aside because we're going to use it again. So I am going to I'm going to ink around this paper really quickly. Just a little bit. Get some of those cut edges off. Okay. And we are going to glue that down. Now I did fill up my glue bottle, so it should be easier to glue things today. Shouldn't have to wait too long for the glue to come out. And I'm just going to, like I said, split the difference there by leaving the 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Pretty easy. Still slipping. Let's get it straight. Okay. So that's that part. Now this part, I'm going to cut a strip off and I'm going to use the top of this paper. Did I do that upside down? Gosh, you guys, I'm so directionally challenged. I did. Okay, well then, I'm not going to worry about it. I want this to be about 1/8 of an inch from here. So it doesn't really matter because there's no words on there. I have got to pay attention. I'm always attaching things upside down. Okay. So let's turn this way. See if I can find my mark. Yeah, there it is. Sometimes I can find it, sometimes it gets lost. Okay. So then we want to trim it for width. See, I'm back upside down again. Okay, let's watch the handwriting here. I wanted to put that in the middle again. Looks like I didn't go quite. Well, that'll work. It will work. So I just want to trim here and here. So let's trim that off. Now, if you didn't have the dark lines down the middle, you wouldn't have to worry about that, or if you didn't care. I actually prefer, I lost my mark. There it is. I actually prefer kits that don't have the pages divided for that reason, that I can use them. I think they're more versatile if they're not divided into pages, but you know, we can work around it. So, okay, so we're going to attach that there. Now, here's the important thing. I don't want to glue the paper. I want to glue the envelope because I want to make sure I can still use that pocket. Actually, do I need that pocket? No, I don't. I don't need that pocket. So, it doesn't matter. But if you were going to use it as a floating pocket, you would want to leave that. Not gluing the pocket shut, because you'd want to use both sides. Let me show you. So if you have this as a floating pocket, this can be removed. You can put things in this pocket. But if you glue it down this way, you're only using these two pockets. And because I'm going to glue it, it's not really going to matter. But just so you know, making sure it's the right way up. Again, I've cut the words off, so it pretty much doesn't matter. But the way that I would do it, if I wanted to retain the pocket, is just go around this edge here. Okay, attach that. Like so. I got a little bit of overage here, but we'll rub that off. A little bit here. I think it's because I moved the envelope. And there we go. So then we want to fold this back, and we've got two wraparound pockets. Now, I didn't add a lot of extras to these because the tags will have things on them. So I think that's sufficient for now. All right, so we've got 2 more pocket page wraparounds. Okay, what do I want to do next? On my list is left right corner flips, so I think I want to do this. This goes this way, so I need to make one that goes the opposite way. I kind of want that rose on there though. It's so pretty. So I think I'll go this way. This is an all over pattern, so it doesn't really matter which way, but I think I like it like that. So I am going to ink around this because it is white on the back. Don't need to do that side, but I just kind of want to grungy it up on the inside. And there. All right, so this one, okay, this one doesn't have enough, so I want this way. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of lace along the edge there. And I think I have decided to come back and add some buttons to these. I've got a whole collection of buttons over here that I keep adding to, but I'm not using them, so I think I'm going to come back with some buttons. I've got some pretty silver ones that I think would look, or even the black ones, because I've used, well, I haven't really sewn anything on this one, so I don't need the black, but I've got all kinds of different colors of buttons, and some of them are kind of like a marbly color I thought would be real pretty. Okay, so clip that, and we have our 2 corner flips. Okay. All right, what's next? Next on my list, so we've got I want to do a couple more pockets, and so what I decided to do was use these envelopes that came with the kit, and these are the inserts that go inside. I'm just going to ink all of this, and I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and score these envelopes so that I don't mess up the folds. Not that this ensures perfection, but it's helpful. I can just line up the corner, get that lined up. That's why I drew the purple lines on here, so I could line it up quicker, because I was having a hard time trying to see straight down. I didn't get one of these scoreboards for years and years, and now that I have one, I don't know what I did before I had it, because I use it every day. And one more score. Okay. All right, so that'll go like that. And this will be opening up, so we want to ink all of this. Look at that. I kind of like that. That would be really cute, wouldn't it? Yep. I like that. I'm going to have to come back to this. Alright, same thing on this. I don't need to really ink the outsides of these, but the insides I do want because they are going to be opened. You could, we can put something here though. I forgot to mention yesterday that I have these little pieces that were on one of the ephemera sheets, and I did take the, what is this? Aleene's Fabric Fusion pen and put a little bit of this stuff on there because it's to me, it reminds me just exactly of, what's that other stuff? Oh my goodness, I had it in my head. I want to say liquid glass. That's not what it is. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, it makes a little shiny coat, almost a plastic coating on it. But I have this little coin, and that might be cute. Put a little string or something in it, or even a little brad, and attach it here. Maybe, well, no, then that's going to cover up the butterfly. Don't want to do that. If I put it as a, like with a brad there, and you could swivel. I don't know. What do you think? Am I reaching too far? We'll see. All right. Let's do this one first. We have these two pieces that fit inside here, and then this closes like a box closure, so you just go, let's see, top, right, bottom, left, and then this goes under that piece there and closes like that. So this has, let's put a little bit of lace trim on that. That'll be pretty. So for right now, I'm going to leave this as a floating pocket. And just attach it. But you may see this one again as a heart. It would be really cute like that. Yeah. There we go. So that will be attached as a floating pocket. It has little journal cards inside. Very cute. Okay, and so this one, yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Now, this piece here is bigger than this piece here, so I'm going to put the glue on this side, just on the edge. Glue that down. Stay down. The cardstock takes a little bit longer to take hold, and I'm just going to glue these really close to the edge there, and then fold that up. Get that extra off of there. When it's close to the edge, it does kind of seep out a little bit, but if you take it off right away, you usually don't have any problems. If you let it dry, that's when it gives you fits. Okay, so you can see it's kind of stuck down in the middle, so I want to get my bone folder and get that glue out of there. Okay, now we can put this notes in here, and we have another envelope, which I think I'll do the same thing. So Yeah, I may, and maybe I could just use one of these even and stick that on there, and then that would, let's try that. And this, you can cut through this very easily, this coating. It's almost vinyl-like. Was it liquid glass that I was trying to think of? No, it's something else. What the heck? Liquid pearls? No. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things on the market that have the same glossy accents. That's what I'm trying to think of. And I'll tell you, whenever I have purchased glossy accents, number one, it's expensive. But number two, I use it once or twice and then the tip is completely clogged and I can never get anything out of it again. So, you know, I might want to just put a couple of pearls on that. We've got this whole thing of pearls here that I don't use that often, and I have some that are really bright pink. No, I think those are too bright. I was thinking they were darker. What other color is in here? I've got these purpley ones. And I've got the pastel pink. This is, oh, let's use this. Let's use this. I opened one of these and stuck it in here, and it's a big mess. They go everywhere. I never did take these out because of the static, but this one got a hole in it, so I dumped it in here, and it just, I need a bigger container, I guess, for this. This is too small to hold all those. Anyway, let's put some glue. Don't need a lot. Stay. The hardest part of using these is getting these little tiny bags open. Okay. So there's one and two. And that one slid. So let's get it up there where it belongs. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get these back in the bag. It's the weirdest thing with this static. You try to touch them and they repel against you and they go flying everywhere. Okay, so I've got the lace on there. You know, I probably should put a couple pearls on this side as well, but I want to put this down and pay attention to which side is up so it doesn't say something it's not supposed to say. So notes. All right, so let's just put that right across the bottom like that. And that just tucks into that spot. There's no glue in the middle, it's sticking to me, but all right, so I'm just gonna leave that for a minute. In fact, I'm gonna put a paper clip to help hold. I'd like to know who the guy is in the paperclip factory that connects them all together. Okay, now I understand. When I used to go to work with my mom, I would sit there bored, and she would put me to work sometimes doing things, but sometimes I would just be sitting there, you know, fiddling with paper clips, and I'd hook them all together, and she'd get upset with me, and I didn't understand why. Now I understand. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so that will help hold that underneath that until it dries, and then I'll come back and put, well, I guess I can do that now. It's secure enough. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put some pink pearls on that side too. So I guess I'm using pink pearls. Sometimes you don't know what you want to do, but I like it. Oops. Fingers don't have enough moisture. There we go. A little bit of glue. Okay, good. My timer went off, and that tells me that it's time to go. Because it takes a long time to upload long videos. I try to keep them at 30 minutes, and my camera cuts off at 29, so it's perfect. So we've got this little flower box top card here. Like, closes like so, makes a little pinwheel. We've got that, and we have this one that we've added some pearls to. I've got a couple more envelopes here, here, and then we did our little corner flips, and we did our wraparounds for our pages. So yeah, and then I've got, let's see, I've got belly bands, I've got a couple of tag tucks and a couple other pockets I need to do, and then I want to make some larger tags for the front and back pocket, and I think I want to make some CD sleeves. So we'll do that next time. And then we'll stuff this journal and move on to the next one. I've got some soft spines coming up. Oh, I did have, somebody had asked, and I just wanted to clarify. This cover that I am using is one layer. I printed this side, and then this is the natural side. I printed that also. And it's one layer. Okay, now I thought for next time, because I really love the way this side printed, it's more textural than this. I mean, this is cool, but I think if I printed the cover on one of these and then the inside on one of these and then attach them together with the white actually printable sides glued together and stitched around, it would make a thicker cover. It'd be more substantial, but I really like this one too. But I mean, there's more than one way to do it, right? I mean, if we all did everything the same, how boring would life be? We got to mix it up. I forgot to mention, I did see these envelopes on Gail Gostinelli's channel. I think that's where I saw it. Yeah, it's not called. It's you could search number 10. Well, I'll put the link below. But she has a whole series of things with number 10 envelopes. And I was going to try and do this. She has one that's a side tuck. You fold it in half and leave this piece. But I didn't have any more number 10 envelopes. Time for shopping and coffee dyeing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.